What's going on, guys? My name is Travis and my Bringback, and I will be teaching you the Cocos2d framework for iPhone and iPad. And I know you guys are probably familiar hearing Jake, but I'm going to be covering the game development aspect with Cocos2d. So let's get into it. The only credential you need to have is have XCode installed on your computer and just be super awesome, super sexy, and super suave. You guys already have that on lock, so let's just jump into it. The first thing that we need to do is get Cocos2d, the templates set up for XCode. So we're going to go up to our web browser, and as you can see, here is the website. Something just turned on. It might be kind of foggy audio, I apologize, but here's the website, www.cocos2d-iphone.org. And if you guys are watching this on April 23rd, 2012, then it should look like this, where you can download Xcode 2, or I'm sorry, Cocos2d. And then if it's not, obviously there's a download page. Go there, and we're going to be working with the 2.0 series. As you can see here, stable version. Whoa. Actually, let's just go with the stable version instead of the unstable version, but it doesn't really matter. Whatever you guys want to download it. And where you guys place this is pretty important, so remember where you put it. I'm going to go into my main hard drive or whatever, and then I have a folder called iPhone, so I'm going to put it there. But just make sure you remember where you place this, because we're going to need that later when we actually install it for Xcode. Just hit save and say, like, yeah, whatever, just use it. I don't really care. 31 megabytes might take a couple seconds or a couple days depending on your internet connection, but it looks like mine is done already. So here's the folder that we're in, Travis iPhone. Then we just have to extract this, double click, let the computer do its like crazy magic. And then we are good to go so far. The next thing that you want to do is you want to go into like one of these files here, right click, and go to get info, because we need to get the path, because we're going to be working with terminal here in a second. So here's my path to Cocos2d. So I'm just going to copy that, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go down to our terminal, which is in our applications. Not Unity. What am I doing? I'm so stupid. Ah, man. Alright, applications, utilities, terminal, and then we're going to get into some cool stuff. So your terminal will look something like this, and just basic framework of terminal. LS will show you where you're currently at and what directories you can open. Then you do CD to navigate to the next directory, so I could go into like documents or whatever. All you're going to do is hit CD and then the directory that we want to go into, which is the path that we copied. So this will go to our root or main hard drive, and then users, then the folder that we're currently in, then iPhone, then whatever we're at. So do that real quick, and hopefully that works out for you. As you can see, we're now in the Cocos2d iPhone, and the next thing that we have to do is just quickly install the templates for Xcode. It's a pretty easy command. Just hit ./install-templates.s and then -f space -u, whoops, space -u, and then as you can see, it's setting everything up like crazy witch magic. I think my neighbor is a witch. It's kind of crazy, but everything should be set up now. And then if we open up our Xcode, let's just test it out, make sure everything's set up. Open up Xcode, you can go in and say create a new project, which you guys are probably familiar with, and now we have this Cocos2d framework that we can work with. So we can pick this and just hit next. So we're going to call this first game maybe, and then set up your identifier. We're going to call this first game. Next, and where we want to save this, ooh, damn. Let's see. Xcode, iOS. Save your project somewhere. I don't even know where this folder is. But there you go. We have things set up, and as you can see, the frameworks down here, we have a lot of different frameworks we didn't have before in the basic setup, and we also have some other nifty stuff. So hopefully you guys got everything set up, ready to go. And make sure you check out the next tutorial, because we're about ready to roll. That's all the installation you're going to need. unlike for like Android where you're like setting up things and it's all crazy. Pretty simple. So if you guys are having struggles, leave a comment, but hopefully that should solve all your needs. I'll put the Cocos2d link in the description. Also put the commands for your terminal, and you guys are ready to go. So buckle up, sucker.